This is me after trying dozens of diets over the course of 5 years. And this is me just after 8 months of trying something that I'm going to explain to you in this video. Now, the main reason I wanted to make this video is because New Year's is right around the corner, and I know a lot of people are going to be looking to get in shape and lose weight, and they're going to go down the wrong path. So I'm making this video to prevent you from going down the wrong path and introduce you to an easier way and a faster way to get your dream body. Because recently there's a lot of people who are telling you to carry around a scale and to track your macros and to track your calories and to track your steps, how much are you burning, how much are you eating, etc., etc. Well, believe it or not, there is a much simpler way. Take it from me, somebody who is way too lazy and doesn't have time to do all that tracking BS. So to make this as simple as possible, I'm going to break this down into 3 parts: nutrition, the workout routine, and the type of diet that I did. So starting with nutrition, there is no counting involved in this diet. There is no macros. There is no measuring. All you have to do is stay away from processed foods. And you guys know what that means, okay? Basically junk food. But not only junk food, because there's a lot of foods out there that people think are healthy for you, but are actually pretty bad and will cause inflammation and will make it very difficult to lose weight. Some examples of these foods are such things like yogurt and cheese. A lot of people believe yogurt and cheese are healthy and that they're natural sources. But the truth is that most yogurts and cheeses are very processed and they will cause a lot of inflammation and make it harder for you to lose weight. To make this super simple, when choosing your foods, just choose simple. Just choose meats and veggies, and then make the meal appetizing with some 0-calorie sauces or spices. It's literally that simple. Each week I would choose different types of meat so I wouldn't get sick of one, because I tried the whole chicken and broccoli thing for months, and I think it was maybe on like month 2 where I started to gag as I was taking a bite of the chicken, because it was too plain. Having that same meal in the box Tupperware, I just couldn't do it for that long. What I recommend is just choosing different types of meats and different types of veggies and even different types of cheeses, but I'm gonna get to cheese here in a second because that's important. But anyways, switch up the meat. So one day maybe you can do pork, and then next day maybe you can do turkey, or maybe you can do it for 2 days in a row, however long you can stand it. But the point is you have to mix it up, otherwise you're gonna get sick and tired and this will not last. You will not be able to sustain this. But the main key here is also sauces and spices. Get some 0-calorie sauces, even salsa. If you can get salsa, right, that doesn't have added sugars, that is a great thing to just put on top of your salad or whatever you're eating to basically just give it some flavor and make sure it's not so bland and boring. That is the key here, sauces and spices. So basically what I was eating at the time was just, that's it, meat and veggies and then some cheese. And I would swap out the meats. So maybe for a week or maybe 3 days, however long I could stand it, I would do maybe turkey and then chicken and then pork and then steak, and then just keep changing it up. And I would change up the sauces and the spices again to make sure that I wasn't getting sick and tired of this. Now back to the cheese. The one cheese that I do recommend is something like Beta cheese or goat cheese. The reason is because goats and cheese are not abused in the way that cows are. They're not pumped with all of these hormones and drugs in the way that cows are. So their cheese is actually a lot healthier for you. It won't cause as much inflammation. And this goes a lot deeper. I'm not trying to get into that in this video, cows versus sheep, but I just want to throw that out there so you can do your own research on that. But just trust me, feta cheese that comes from sheep or goats, it's much better. Okay, so now the workout routine. I was mostly doing weight training. Okay, weight training is really important. People think that when you want to lose weight fast, you need to do a bunch of cardio. And that is so far from the truth. And the reason is because weight training actually burns more calories than cardio in the long run. See, weight training is like investing, right? It's like putting your money in an investment, and then later on you get more bang for your buck. You can sit back and relax, because the more muscle you put on, the more calories you burn by doing nothing. Cardio will only burn calories in the moment, right? It's like working a job versus putting your money in a Roth IRA. Like when you want to do cardio, you're only burning the calories when you're doing that cardio. If you build muscle, the more muscle mass you put on, your body is just burning that much more calories. You're like building a bigger engine, like a V8 engine versus a 4-cylinder. It's just burning more calories. It needs more energy. If I ever did do cardio, it was very short and intense, such as maybe just a few sets of sprints, or maybe something you guys may have heard of called M100s, which is like a 3 to 5 minute HIIT workout. You can look that up, but I would never really go beyond that 3 to 5 minutes. The other thing you could do is you could just walk. You could walk a lot. But what you don't want to do is combine intensity and long form. So basically you don't want to be jogging for an hour. If you are going to do cardio, either keep it really low intensity and long, like a walking, or high intensity but very, very short, like 3 to 5 minutes, such as sprints or HIIT workout. But honestly, if you follow the diet type I'm about to give you, you don't even need to do cardio. Cardio is something more that you would do at the end of this cut if you really, really wanted to refine down and condition yourself. But it's not necessary at all. But one thing I would recommend is doing abs almost after every workout session. So it doesn't matter if today's your arm day or if it's your leg day, whatever. I recommend just throwing in like 5 minutes of abs at the end of every single workout session. I believe that abs is something you can do daily, and I've seen incredible results from doing abs daily. I was somebody who thought that you did abs maybe 1 time a week or twice a week, just like every other muscle group. But your abs is something you use for almost everything. When you sit up, when you stand, when you walk, your abs are used to volume. So you can give them a lot of volume. Now you don't have to work them out for 10, 20 minutes. That's the beauty of abs. If you do them every day, you only need to do like a 5-minute session. But I'll let the photos here speak for themselves, that when I was training abs every single day, they did wonders for me. Not only that, but I actually found out I had an 8-pack. Yeah, I have an 8-pack, and I didn't even know that until I started training abs every day, and they really started to come out. And so I won't go into too much detail into my routine because everybody's routine is going to change over time, but I will give you the gist of what to do. So you want to do 3 to 4 sets in 8 to 12 rep range while exploding on the concentric and giving a 2 to 3 second pause on the eccentric. So what that would look like, let's say you're doing a row. If I'm doing a row, I want to explode, squeeze, and then slowly let go, like 1, 2, 3. Explode, squeeze my back again just to get that extra contraction, and then 1, 2, 3. Do that on every single exercise and you will see insane results. 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, follow that eccentric, concentric, you'll see amazing results. Now, for the thing that really, really made the difference, okay, this is the most important part, and that is the diet type that I did. And I think this is the most sustainable and best type of diet there is out there, okay? Because there's a lot of different types of diets out there. There's the Atkins, there's the keto, there's the carb cycling, there's so many. And I think the one I'm about to tell you is the most sustainable and the healthiest and comes with the most benefits and is also the fastest. And that is intermittent fasting. Now, I want to go ahead and say that intermittent fasting is difficult in the beginning. It is. I will not lie about that. It is not easy to give up some meals. But not only does it get easier as you go on, but you feel better. You feel much better. A lot of people say that when you do fasting, you feel like you're lacking energy, you feel lethargic, you're grumpy, you're starving. I experienced the complete opposite. Okay, after some time, in the beginning, like maybe the first month, you feel that. You feel kind of grumpy, some headaches, maybe your stomach is aching, you're hungry. But after that first month, I felt the complete opposite. I had much more energy. I was so much more alert. And I was building muscle as I was losing fat at the same time, which is pretty difficult to do. Now, I basically went cold turkey on this intermittent fasting stuff. You do not have to do that. I was just tired of trying years and years and years of different types of diets that I just one day woke up, I was sick of it, and I said, you know what? No more. I'm doing this intermittent fasting thing. There's no exceptions. And I stuck to it religiously, didn't break it for almost a year. Now, here's the thing. You can have cheat meals, okay? Just because you do intermittent fasting, you don't have to do it every single day. As a matter of fact, if you want to ease into it, you can try 1 day, and then 2 days, and then 3 days, and then 4 days, and then 5 days. I recommend 5 days, for at least 4 or 5 days of the week. And that's the beauty of this, is that I was taking 2 days off of the week, using the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, to basically go all out and eat whatever I wanted to. I was drinking beer, eating pizza, eating hamburgers, going to IHOP and eating a full stack of pancakes, and I was still looking like this. Because intermittent fasting is that powerful when you combine it with weight training. Now you can also ease into it by subtracting a meal. So let's say you don't want to cut out all your meals at once, so you can start with breakfast. Wake up, skip breakfast, and try that for a little bit, and then you can eventually skip your lunch. Or if you would rather keep your breakfast, then just have your breakfast and then skip your lunch and dinner. But I recommend trying to get this down to 1 meal, Okay, now I was supplementing with some protein shakes, maybe 1 or 2, just to make sure my protein was being met, but everything else I was keeping down to about 1 meal, just having a bowl of meat and vegetables. And I didn't include any carbs such as rice or potatoes because the vegetables had enough carbs for me. And again, if you are trying to cut and you're trying to lose weight fast, I recommend doing the same. So you can ease into this, but just know that the longer you take to ease into this, the longer it's going to take to really see some results from this. If you just dive headfirst like I did and you start intermittent fasting, you have 1 meal a day and you go the whole day. I was going I woke up about 8 a.m. and I went from basically 12 hours. I would eat about 8 p.m. because that's when, by the time I got back from the gym and showered and cooked, that's about what time it was. So I was doing about a 12-hour fast in between eating, which is really about almost a 24-hour fast if you consider the time that it went to sleep. So it was almost a 24-hour fast, but I'm still eating every single day. So I'm like fasting every day, but I'm not. I mean, that's what intermittent fasting is. You get the benefits of fasting while still being able to eat and then still being able to take 2 days of the week where you can have whatever you want. This helped me with a bunch of digestive issues. I have IBS. It helped me a lot with that. Again, I felt more focused. I had more energy in the gym. It also saves you a lot of time and money. Because if you're somebody who's used to eating like 3 or 6 times a day, that's a lot of time spent cooking and prepping and then also getting groceries. But if you cut that down to 1 time a day, it will save you so much time in the mornings and afternoons where you don't have to worry about cooking and eating or going out and then getting some fast food and spending even more money. Now, I know to a lot of people this may sound extreme, but I just want to point out this is not supposed to be forever. Okay, I did this for almost a year and that was really all I needed. Okay. You only really need to do this for however long you need to do this. And then after you get done, you can kind of let loose a little bit and then go and start eating whatever you want and then start basically just cutting out intermittent fasting altogether. And the reason is because as you build muscle, as you build up your endurance, your body is going to naturally need more calories anyways. But the point is just to do this to get to the point of where you want to get first, and then you can basically just cut out the diet altogether and kind of just maintain your metabolic rate. And of course, and that's what I did after I had reached the physique that I was happy with. I basically just threw the diet away and just started eating whatever I wanted to do every single day. And while keeping my workout routine the same, switching it up just to make sure I wasn't plateauing. Because I think that's what most people want, right? Most people want to be in shape and look good with their shirt off while still being able to eat whatever they want. And I'm telling you, this is the fastest way to do it. It's also the most sustainable that you could do for the longest if you had to, if you needed to. And it's the most enjoyable because you still get 2 days of the week where you can go out with friends or family and eat whatever you want without having to think about it, without having to carry a scale, without having to track your calories. Not only that, but this comes with a lot of benefits. Unlike a lot of other diets out there, they don't really come with any benefits except for weight loss. But intermittent fasting comes with weight loss plus clearing up some brain fog, clearing up digestive issues, getting better sleep, feeling more energetic, saving time, saving money. I could go on. If you guys want to look at intermittent fasting, you will find an endless list of benefits. So this is what I did. It did wonders for me. It literally changed my life. So I just wanted to share that with you because New Year's is around the corner. I'm seeing so many videos popping up of people telling you to carry around a scale, to track everything, every single calorie, every step, yada, yada, yada. Guys, it's not necessary, okay? Why do more work to get the same results that you could get faster and with less work? I'm not even trying to sell you anything here. I'm just trying to give you my experience to help you guys so you can basically go into the New Year's and get the body you want fast so you can start living the way you want, eating the foods you want, enjoying life, and living a healthier, better life. I think that's what we all want, right? So if you found this helpful, consider subscribing and liking. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Thanks for watching.